Travel Television presents the story of one volunteer who has galvanized and motivated an entire community to honor the achievements of America's Purple Heart veterans. Each year in Branson, Missouri, Marla Stockinger coordinates a citywide open house welcoming Purple Heart veterans of every generation and their families. Rolling out the red carpet is Marla's specialty as she treats her guests to free shows, parades, meals, tours, and a hearty serving of her own special brand of appreciation and thanks.
Last year when I did the event, it was the first time that it had ever been done in the United States, and I didn't know that.
They have volunteered their homes, more or less, and we appreciate that so greatly. And it means a lot to us veterans to know that, especially the Vietnam era veterans, knowing that people really do care about us.
The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
And the veterans love them. Man, I'm telling you, appreciation, you can never get enough hugs from them because they're constantly loving you.
Today's September 11th, which thanks to the Edward M. Kennedy Serve America Act is now a day of service and remembrance, and so it's an opportunity for Americans to turn a tragic event into something meaningful and powerful where we give back to our communities. And so today, as a part of the Mission Serve initiative, which brings the worlds of civilian and military service together, we've got veterans, civilians serving alongside one another. We're working hard right now to renovate a retired veterans home here in McLean, Virginia at the Vincent Center.
I'm Eric Greitens. I'm the CEO of The Mission Continues, and we're here today with the First Lady at Vincent Hall in Virginia. The First Lady has joined The Mission Continues on one of our service projects. It's taking place on September 11th. Today, The Mission Continues is doing 50 service projects around the country where we've brought out veterans of all eras and civilians of all backgrounds to serve together on September 11th. Part of our mission is to make sure that every veteran who comes home has the opportunity and the resources available to them to continue their service to our country by serving with nonprofits and charitable organizations and community organizations here at home where they are able to continue their mission of public service. We've involved volunteers in over 50,000 hours of service.
Be arriving at Angel Island very shortly, and when we do, the team leaders who are wearing the red shirts.
We're here at Angel Island in San Francisco Bay with 300 people from the tourism industry from all over the country, from 30 different states and 2 countries, and 100 different companies have come in here to volunteer for a day to help clean up Angel Island, which needs some help because of budget cuts in the state park system in California.
I'm sure all of you know the famous Mark Twain quote that the coldest winter he ever spent was a summer in San Francisco. So you're getting a taste of what that's all about.
We're loving it. Charles, we're loving it.
Oh, yeah?
Live.
Angel Island is steeped in so much history, and very few people know about Angel Island.
My grandmother actually came through Angel Island, so historically there's a personal meaning here for me.
For me, probably the most memorable one was Ellis Island, which was the very first Tourism Cares cleanup. That was in 2003, and I'd just become an American citizen 1 week before, so to be standing in the arrivals hall of Ellis Island as a new citizen and realize that just about every American has been processed either through Ellis Island, and then of course if you're anywhere from Asia you would have been, quote, processed through Angel Island. So for me this is like revisiting what was the very, very first Tourism Cares event, and since then I think there's been like hundreds if not thousands and thousands of man hours that have gone into cleanup operations, so it's pretty cool.
We volunteer a lot.
What we're doing here is helping state parks in a time of great need. When you look around all of our state parks, you're going to find that we have a lot of edges that look pretty tattered. And this is a group that has come out here, put their money where their mouth is, and said, we want to help.
We're rebuilding the missions. Fix fences and paint picnic tables and things like that.
I mean, it feels good to help, so why not?
Picnic area look cleaner and stuff.
Preserving some of these great historic sites.
Once again, thank you, San Francisco. Thank you, California. Have a great evening this evening and safe travels back home.
Better places to go visit.
Especially with Tourism Cares, you meet so many different people from all around the world. It's fantastic.
More about the fact that it's about educating people to join in and have fun and meeting people and doing things you wouldn't normally do.
It's if you think about it as a vacation, it's probably the least expensive vacation you could ever take and probably the most rewarding that you could ever do in your life. It's just been an incredible experience for me. I'm meeting really good people, and it's really worthwhile. There's still a ton of work to do down here in Mississippi and in Louisiana. I think that we're not seeing a lot of it anymore in the news and the media, but it's going to be years and years before things are cleaned up here. And